Tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and our home team.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from South America. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, 47. 26.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Riggs! 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Dart can throw you on 2nd down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready up. Cowboy 80. 79 Brock. Rig alert. Let's go.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. For Von Revel there to make the play. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Okay,
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles. Check smash. 19 tight.
They'll go, and here's Dart. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 10.
60, come on, set. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Here we go.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, baby girl.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big connection from Dak to CD. 45 yards. Dak would throw it here on 1st down. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Well, out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Back into the hands of Turpin. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Prescott. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down, Dart, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 14-yard line.
Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This is taken at his own 30. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action. Here's Dak. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he will score! CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. The extra point, up and good. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
For a Buenos Aires first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
79. Shad. Liking it.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Go. Half the 60. Half the 60. Let's go.
They'll go again with Scatterby. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
To throw is Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's going to be close to the first down. He's just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. A frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. Let's keep this one on the ground. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. He's going to look for the home run ball into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Condors nothing.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to rest.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Buenos Aires, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brocco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. That chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and and keep this score right where it is.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
In motion, Lamb. Man in motion, heading right. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Second down, Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Now Prescott. A short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
In motion, Lamb. Receiver in motion, going right. They'll stay on the ground. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Here's Prescott. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way.
And he barrels his way into the basically, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
28, Condors, nothing.
Ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 88 yards. It is a touchdown. And that touchdown catch, number 23 on the year, it ties him with Randy Moss for the most TD catches in a single season. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Here's Dart. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Play action now. Prescott. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for the Cowboys. A pickup of 44 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. That is Ferguson in motion. 3rd and short. Prescott goes in a short one. It's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Dart. Flush to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group in front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They finish off the regular